Rachel and I make videos on natural living, healthy DIYs, and plants. So today I have my November houseplant haul. It's the end of November basically, so I figured I'd show you all the plants I've gotten this month. I've also gotten a couple of pots too. So to start off with, I finally got a ZZ plant. This plant I actually got, was it $5 or $10? I can't remember. I went to Lowe's and they had this on clearance, and they had smaller ones, but they were the same price as the big one. So yeah, it was probably like $10. And so I figured I might as well get the big one. The smaller ones were on clearance. I don't know why this one was. It's like a little browned in some spots, which is a little odd for a ZZ plant, I guess, because they're supposed to withstand anything, but maybe it got a little cold. I'm not sure, but there is new growth on it and down at the bottom. And so I'm just keeping it upstairs in my bedroom. It's the only plant that I have so far in there because it is a very dark room. There's only a small west-facing window. So I'm seeing how well this will do, and hopefully this plant will not fail me up there. And then I didn't get any plants for most of the month until like a week, not quite a week and a half ago. My husband was on Let Go and he was looking at cars because he has an obsession with Priuses right now. So I was sitting next to him while he was scrolling through, and I saw something pretty cool that I have been wanting. So I'm not entirely sure the variety of this Sansevieria. I saw it and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a starfish Sansevieria, which it might be. You can see it's very round. It's really cool and it's amazing and I love it. The lady was selling it for $3 on Let Go, and so I thought I would get it. And then I saw she also had another one on there that was, I've been wanting an arrowhead plant. That's what I believe this is. She just said succulent and houseplant, like, anyways. So this one was $3 as well. It's pretty cool. So we'll see how well I do at taking care of these. I also got another plant that was at Sprouts, and it was on clearance. They haven't really been having that many houseplants, like they've been having some like decorative terrarium sorts of things and air plants, but they haven't had real houseplants, so I haven't gotten that many this month. But they had some lemon cypress trees on clearance that were for Halloween, like they were decorated with like a hat or whatever. Anyways, I was like, oh, this will make a perfect Christmas tree. So, because those little things like the rosemary trees and stuff, they always die so quickly. And so I wasn't going to get one this year, but I figured, oh, this is on clearance, I might as well get it and try it, because I've never tried a little, like a lemon cypress tree before. And it's supposed to smell good. So I brought it home and it lasted a week. Like we decorated it because my son wanted to decorate something. It was really cute. And it just dried up and died really fast. But I had it in this little grass basket and it was so cute in it. So right now I just have this one in here just for now. I'm not planning on keeping this plant in this one. I'd rather like to get something that's white, something that would, you know, show the variegation in this a little bit nicer. And then I've been looking for a pot for my bird's nest Sansevieria because it's been having problems, so I've been trying to troubleshoot those problems, and I finally figured it out. I replanted it outside, repotted it, and I had kept it out there when it was hot, and so I kept watering it, and I watered it way too much, and then it got some rot. So I thought that it had just gotten cold when I brought it inside and it was next to a window and got too cold. But I thought that was a little weird because I've had Sansevierias in windows right next to them before and they've been just fine. So I took it down and really looked at it for a while, and I found out that I had rotted it on accident by giving it too much water in the main one. The other two that were with it were fine. One of the babies that was growing did die, but I took apart the middle one, took off all the rotting, and I'm going to try to make starts from that. And I still have two of them. But anyways, I was trying to find a pot for it for the longest time because I was thinking, oh, maybe the terracotta pot is making it dry out too much and it has too much of a weird, like it's fluctuating too much. It's not as happy in the terracotta pot, which I thought was weird because they do really well in terracotta. So anyways, I was looking around and I couldn't find one that I really liked, but I did end up going to TJ Maxx and they had this pot. It's like fits in a plant stand. It is chipped right here, so it was on clearance for I think $3, which I thought was fine because I thought it's kind of cool. And if I decide I don't really like this mauve-y sort of color, then I can just spray paint it. But I do need to put a drainage hole in it. But right now I just have a plant sitting in it. I kind of think that this one actually looks a little cool in this pot for right now. But I kind of think this would look really cool in a gold pot. Then I went this last week. I was watching a plant video and the lady was shopping for plants and she got some on clearance and there had ones on clearance and I was just like, oh, that's so cool. She got to get some more plants than she was thinking, and lots of neat pots because the plant place was having a sale. So then that night I had a dream that I got plants on clearance and it was wonderful and amazing, and I got all these plants I had been wanting. So that was still kind of in my mind, and when I went grocery shopping for Thanksgiving I thought, okay, I just need to go ahead and go plant shopping. And so I went to Lowe's and I got some pretty cool plants that I had actually been wanting, and which is really interesting. Only like 3 of them were on clearance. 2 of them are just for the pot mostly, but the succulents in them are actually really cool. But I got a prayer plant and I got a Hoya. So I've been wanting both of these for a while now, and I've been looking for a variegated Hoya that wasn't crazy expensive. The only Hoya that I have been able to find for the last few months was either ridiculously expensive or was just not a flowering variety. So surprisingly, I went and I was perusing all the clearance sections and I got some clearance plants, and I also got a fern. But then I was looking at the plants that they're getting ready to put out, and they had this Hoya. It says that it's a Hoya carnosa compacta. I don't know if it's a compacta because I thought that the compactas were the rope varieties. But maybe the leaves are a little smaller than other carnosas. So anyways, it has a lot of variegation, but it also has leaves that don't have really any variegation. But the leaves with like very little variegation, there's silver on them. It's really cool. And let me see. Yeah, it's just spotted with silver on some of these leaves, which is really neat. And the newer leaves have a little bit more pink to the white parts. Let's see if it'll focus. There. So, there we go. Oh yeah. Stop focusing on me. I'm not that important. It's the plants that matter. So there's some really cool variegation in these as well. But you can also see that the stems, or whatever, the vine, is pink. So I really like that about this, and there's plenty of roots on here. I was so excited. So when I brought it, before I brought it home and stuff, you know, it was all wrapped up together to protect all the vines, I guess. And so I would travel better, and I took it home and I was just like looking at it, I'm like, it's so pretty, and then I'm like, wait a second, and I was unwrapping it, and it was like a present because I have all this length already that I had no idea it had until I took it home and unwrapped it. So I got an extra special present, I guess. I was so thrilled because this was only $10, and it's a little bit bigger than the one that was at my local nursery, and that was $20. So I think I got a pretty good deal. And it's already really nice and long, so I can already start taking cuttings from it. So I'm pretty excited to start doing that. The other plant that I got in, that actually, I saw before I saw this one because they're just so striking, is this prayer plant. And I just think that they're so cool. And I love how it folds down in the evening and comes up during the day. I have been really interested in the Maranta varieties lately, and I really like this one a lot. This is one that I've been wanting just because, oh, it's so beautiful. And I love, see when the leaves are getting ready to unfurl, they're just like all rolled up like a little cotton candy tube. Of course, they're just beautiful. It's kind of a, I'd say it's more of a reddish color. It looks, but it's just like a reddish brown, and I think it looks more red just because it's against a contrasting color. And then it fades to a darker green. It's really beautiful. So I saw this one first, and then I saw the Hoya tucked in there. This one was 15 because it's in a bigger pot, but okay, so I want to make some kokedamas, those little, like Japanese moss balls with the plants inside. So I have some plant starts. I was going to do some like angel wing begonias and stuff. I wanted to do a fern because I was thinking that fern would do really great, because the way I like to water my ferns when they're smaller and I can move them around is just by like taking my water in my kitchen sink and just spraying it on there and getting all the leaves, and that just seems to help with like spider mites and things and keeping them nice and healthy. And I thought that'd be really fun to do with the kokedama. But I got this little one, and it was like not quite $4 for this little fern, and I wish they had more because I would have gotten more. So this is a fluffy ruffle fern. It's an exaltal. I can talk really good today. And then lastly, for part of my haul, other than my pots, well, I guess this starts the pots. I got these two little pots. Aren't they so cool? And they have, here, let me get closer so I can focus in on this plant easier. So these are just so cool. The leaves are there are some fruit flies with them. I need to get some stuff to take care of that. But this is the only thing about getting new plants, is that they always seem to have fruit flies. And it's like, you might as well just go ahead and water them with that stuff that kills all the flies beforehand. But I need to order some. They've all been kind of in their own little area anyways, just in case, especially the succulents. I haven't seen any mealybugs on them, but yeah, this one seems really healthy and it's beautiful. And I was only gonna get one, but then I'm like, I really like these pots, and we're gonna be redoing our office soon, and my husband really likes kind of more modern-y kind of things, so I thought these would look really cool in there. So lastly, I got a couple of pots. I was looking at Lowe's at their pots because sometimes they'll have some on clearance. Because I mostly buy my pots at like Ross and TJ Maxx and stuff, because I can get pots for like $10 and less. But I actually found this one for $5 and it was regular price. I don't know why it was only that much, but all the other ones that were this size were 10. So anyways, I really liked the copper and the blue, like this teal. It was very striking and I really liked it a lot. I got this one for my bird's nest fern, so I finally found one now that it's having even more problems than I thought. But I finally found one for when it's happy. That same day I had went to Ross and I actually found one pot that I kind of liked. There's one that I did also like too. It was kind of heavy because I need to get some for the split leaf philodendron, and then also my ficus lyrata, Philly fig, whatever, right behind me. I actually want to get a basket for my fiddly fig because I think that they look so lovely in baskets, and I actually have two of them right now because my cousin still hasn't gotten hers yet. I guess she just wants me to take care of it for her. I don't know, I'm her plant mom, I guess. So anyways, I also got this pot. I've been keeping my prayer plant in it. I think that it's kind of, I mean, I think it's cool. It's not exactly what I like for my house. It's not totally in keeping with the theme. but I thought it'd be really cute in my son's room. Anyways, that's all my plants. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this new quality. So my new camera is shooting in 4K. My new computer can handle that. I'm not sure if my Mac can, so depending on which one I edit this on, we might have 4K, we might just have 1080p, we'll see. But you guys are going to be having a lot better quality from now on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a really great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye!